A visit to the doctor. Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to talk about a visit to the doctor. Going to the doctor is an important part of taking care of our health. When we don't feel well, or when we want to make sure we are healthy, we visit the doctor. In this story, I will walk you through a typical visit to the doctor, using simple English words that are easy to understand. This will help you improve your listening skills while learning useful vocabulary for everyday life. Let's start at the beginning. Imagine you are not feeling well. Maybe you have a headache, a sore throat, or a cough. You decide that it's time to see the doctor. The first thing you need to do is make an appointment. You can call the doctor's office or book an appointment online. You say, "Hello? I would like to make an appointment to see the doctor." The receptionist will ask you for your name and the reason for your visit. You might say, "My name is John, and I have a sore throat." The receptionist will then find an available time for you to see the doctor. She might say, "The doctor can see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. You agree to the appointment and thank the receptionist. Now, you have an appointment to see the doctor. On the day of your appointment, you arrive at the doctor's office. The doctor's office is a place where doctors and nurses work to help people stay healthy. When you walk into the office, you will see a waiting room. The waiting room is where you sit and wait for the doctor to call your name. In the waiting room, there are chairs, magazines, and sometimes a television. You might see other people who are also waiting to see the doctor. When you arrive, you go to the front desk to check in. You tell the receptionist your name, and she will check your appointment on the computer. The receptionist might ask you for your identification and insurance card. The identification card shows who you are, and the insurance card helps pay for your visit. After you check in, the receptionist will ask you to sit in the waiting room until the doctor is ready to see you. While you are waiting, you might feel a little nervous. It's normal to feel nervous when you visit the doctor. You might wonder what the doctor will say, or if you will need to take medicine. But don't worry. The doctor is there to help you feel better. After a few minutes, the nurse calls your name. You stand up and follow the nurse into the examination room. The examination room is a small room with a bed, a chair, and medical equipment. The nurse will ask you to sit on the bed or in the chair. She might ask you some questions about how you are feeling. For example, she might ask, "How long have you had a sore throat?" Or, "Do you have any other symptoms?" Symptoms are signs that you are not feeling well, like a fever or a cough. The nurse will also take your vital signs. Vital signs are important measurements of your body's health. The nurse will check your temperature with a thermometer. She might say, "Please open your mouth," and I will place the thermometer under your tongue. The thermometer will measure your body temperature. A normal body temperature is around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. If your temperature is higher, it means you have a fever. Next, the nurse will check your blood pressure. Blood pressure is the force of your blood against the walls of your blood vessels. The nurse will wrap a cuff around your arm and inflate it. The cuff will squeeze your arm a little, and then it will slowly deflate. The nurse will read the blood pressure numbers and write them down. Normal blood pressure is usually around 120/80 mmHg. The nurse might also check your pulse. Your pulse is the number of times your heart beats in 1 minute. The nurse will place her fingers on your wrist or neck to feel your pulse. She will count the beats and write down the number. A normal pulse is usually between 60 and 100 beats per minute. After taking your vital signs, the nurse will ask you to wait for the doctor. The doctor will come into the examination room to see you. The doctor is a person who is trained to take care of your health. He or she will ask you more questions about how you are feeling. The doctor might ask, "When did you start feeling sick?" Or, "Have you taken any medicine?" The doctor will then examine you. An examination is when the doctor looks at your body to check for any problems. The doctor might look at your throat with a small light. He or she might say, "Please open your mouth and say ah." The doctor will check your throat to see if it is red or swollen. The doctor might also listen to your heart and lungs with a stethoscope. A stethoscope is a medical tool that helps the doctor hear the sounds inside your body. The doctor will place the stethoscope on your chest and back and ask you to take deep breaths. He or she might say, "Take a deep breath in and then breathe out slowly." The doctor will listen to your breathing to make sure your lungs are clear. If you have a cough, the doctor might ask you to cough so that he or she can listen to your lungs. The doctor might also press on your stomach to check for any pain. The doctor will ask, "Does it hurt when I press here?" The doctor will examine different parts of your body to make sure everything is okay. After the examination, the doctor will tell you what he or she thinks is wrong. The doctor might say, "You have a throat infection, which is why you have a sore throat." The doctor will then tell you what you need to do to feel better. The doctor might give you a prescription for medicine. A prescription is a piece of paper that tells the pharmacy what medicine you need. The doctor will explain how to take the medicine. For example, the doctor might say, "Take this medicine 3 times a day with food." It's important to follow the doctor's instructions so that you can get better. The doctor might also give you advice on how to take care of yourself at home. The doctor might say, "Drink plenty of water, get lots of rest, and avoid cold drinks." The doctor will tell you what to do to help your body heal. If the doctor thinks you need more tests, he or she might send you to a lab. A lab is a place where medical tests are done. The doctor might ask you to have a blood test or a throat swab. A blood test is when a small amount of blood is taken from your arm to check for any problems. A throat swab is when a small stick with a soft tip is used to take a sample from your throat. The doctor will explain why you need the tests and what the tests will show. After the tests, the doctor will get the results and tell you what they mean. The doctor might say, "The test results show that you have a bacterial infection, so you need to take antibiotics." Antibiotics are medicines that help fight infections caused by bacteria. If the doctor thinks you need to see a specialist, he or she might give you a referral. A referral is a letter that tells another doctor, who is a specialist in a certain area, that you need more help. For example, if you have a problem with your eyes, the doctor might refer you to an eye doctor. At the end of your visit, the doctor will make sure you understand everything. The doctor might say, "Do you have any questions?" If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. The doctor is there to help you understand your health and how to take care of yourself. After your visit with the doctor, you might go to the pharmacy to get your medicine. The pharmacy is a place where you can buy medicine. You give the pharmacist your prescription, and the pharmacist will give you the medicine the doctor prescribed. The pharmacist might also give you instructions on how to take the medicine. Once you have your medicine, you go home and follow the doctor's advice. You take your medicine, rest, and drink plenty of fluids. After a few days, you start to feel better. It's important to finish all of your medicine, even if you start to feel better before it's all gone. This helps make sure the infection is completely gone. If you don't feel better after a few days, or if you start to feel worse, you should call the doctor. The doctor might need to see you again to check if you need different treatment. Sometimes, a visit to the doctor is for a checkup. A checkup is when you see the doctor to make sure you are healthy, even if you are not sick. During a checkup, the doctor will ask you questions about your health, check your vital signs, and examine you. The doctor might also ask you about your lifestyle, like what you eat and how much exercise you get. The doctor might give you advice on how to stay healthy. For example, the doctor might say, "Eat more fruits and vegetables, exercise regularly, and avoid smoking." The doctor might also give you vaccines. Vaccines are shots that help protect you from certain diseases. The doctor will explain why you need the vaccines and what they will do to keep you healthy. If you have any health concerns, a checkup is a good time to talk to the doctor about them. The doctor is there to help you take care of your health, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Sometimes people feel nervous or scared about going to the doctor. They might worry about what the doctor will say or if they will need to take medicine. But it's important to remember that the doctor is there to help you. The doctor wants you to be healthy and feel good. If you ever feel scared about going to the doctor, it's okay to talk about your feelings. You can tell the doctor, "I feel a little nervous." The doctor will understand and will do their best to make you feel comfortable. In conclusion, visiting the doctor is an important part of taking care of your health. Whether you are feeling sick or just need a checkup, the doctor is there to help you. By understanding what happens during a visit to the doctor, you can feel more prepared and less nervous. I hope this story has helped you learn some new English words and feel more confident about visiting the doctor. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best in your English learning journey. Keep practicing, stay healthy, and remember, the doctor is your friend who is there to help you feel better. Happy learning, and take care!